with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
here we go. 70, Indy. General West.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Don't get nervous. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55. Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Darius Geis,
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
33-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 2.
Check, 47. Watch the run, watch the run.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
try and push the pile. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Dolphins.
Come on, set, line, 95.
Bandit, slam,
Chop, 17.
check. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On first down, here's Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Drill, 52. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for... And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete.
Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves you out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, Mike 55.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Check 26, check 26. Safe. Pick the edge. Go. Check 99.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Howard, the ball carrier.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route. I leave them outlined.
2nd and 12.
Check black. Check 47. Check pass. Check pass. 43 rail. Switch.
From the gun, it's Tua. Gonna look deep for Wilson. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Complete to Albert Wilson.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 47 yards.
And the Dolphin first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go counter with Howard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
On 2nd down, Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone get 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Jaguars.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 17. Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
17-0 our score after one.
With the score, Dolphins 17, Jaguars nothing.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Come off the ball hard. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. No.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Break. Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go. 51's the mic, boys, 51. Here we go, let's bring it. Go. Let's bring it. Ready?
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. 47.
Tua, a give. This is Howard. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Breida, the Dolphin ball carrier. Joe Schobert on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Chase on the tackle.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I'm here all day. Hey, Zoo. Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Adam Shaheen.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
30-yard line.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Set, line, 95. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings up
when I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Schobert on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. Cycle. Danny.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it. Or better, 2 weeks in a row. You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Complete to Jordan Howard.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And the Dolphin first down.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Down at the 19
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Out of the shotgun, Breida.
Go, 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 run, run, run.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score.
Touchdown, Miami.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Dolphins 24, Jaguars 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 51's the mic, boys. 51.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Watch a slant. Go on, go on. Watch a slant. Watch twist. Watch a...
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For DJ Chark. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Turn the knob, camera system incredible. Yeah, can't put a dollars, call it basketball. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I get it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Get the ball right here, let's go. 29 is the Mike 25.
It'll be Minshew again. Going deep for Eifert. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down.
47 is
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
47 is the Mike. 47 is the Mike.
Tua. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
On the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Get the ball.
Cross, 10.
Tight end right. Out. 3 down. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Jakeem Grant.
Touchdown,
his
Miami.
2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's
Now Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
High 7. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. On the ball. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Greystone, travel.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Dolphins' 49-yard line.
Set up. 8, read. Watch 55. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Minshew sets to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Hey, pick your game up.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was a blessed with normal feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and told me to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flip.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Not here.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. But it'll be second and goal
at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Mike, 55.
Here's Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars get a score closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down, Miami.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Slam.
Shot, 17.
Running with Howard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Yeah. Fopo's the mic.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Smooth. Let's get that ball. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Josh Lambeau.
What a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
On the play. And the Dolphin first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's go.
Check 13. Check 13.
Drill 52.
On the handoff, this is Howard. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
60 red.
Watch twist.
10 cycles.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
He was taken down.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
44 is Mike. Check. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get on that.
On second down, Tua. Caught by Wilson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to
Albert Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
38.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
7-yard line.
It's gonna be a long day. Check the backer.
61. Matchbox lights.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Get it.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a pick.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Let me bring. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
4 yards remain for second down.
Here we go. Mike 55. He can't hang. He's not gonna get me.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. This is Shenault on the receiving end. Touchdown, Jaguars! Laviska Shenault with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Josh Lambo lining up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
28.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Mike 55. So we got man.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Breida. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mike spoke both. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Now Breida on a toss left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 6-yard line. 36 yards on the play. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, Howard. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Check 31.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Double tight. 4 down. Check.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
All day.
And they will take a knee here.
Tunga Vailoa on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down. Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.